hips are grounded, spine is nice and long, and we'll just start our practice by bringing the breath into our practice, nice and smoothing it out. So just working to settle the breath and settle the body. Getting grounded in our practice. All right, as we deepen the breath, let's place one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. Okay, so we're going to observe the breath here. And take a nice deep exhale as you feel your belly button pressing toward your spine and the breath moving past the heart and out through the nose. And then as you inhale through the nose, observe the breath as it goes past your heart and deep into the belly. You'll feel your belly press against your hand. And then same thing as you exhale. Belly button starts to press toward your spine. The breath is going up past the heart and out through the nose. And just continue like that. As you inhale, think about bringing in fresh energy. And as you exhale, think about just releasing anything that you don't want to carry into your practice this morning. One more round of nice deep breath. And then allow your breath to return to normal. So we're going to bring the arms down by our sides with the palms turned up, okay? And a nice deep exhale. And this time, as you inhale, think about drawing energy up from the earth. Bring it up, tap your fingertips together, slight look up, and then turn your palms out and keeping your arms nice and strong. Exhale, fingertips lightly touch down. And we're continuing to inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale, energy, fingers tap, exhale, arms release. Now we're going to do something fun. Inhale the arms up, tap your fingers together, look up. Now close your eyes, and as you exhale, see if you can get your fingertips to touch the mat at the exact same time. And one more time like that. Inhale, lots of energy up from the earth. Fingertips touch, and very mindfully with your eyes closed, release, tapping the fingers down, same time. Woo. Bring your hands to heart center and take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Lean back, raise one foot and then the other, and change the cross of your legs. Okay, we're going to move into some cats and cows here. So hands to the knees and arch your back and look up, waking up the spine now. Round your spine and gaze toward your lap. Arch and look up. The head is moving last, and round and gaze toward your lap. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more time like that. And the next time you're gazing toward your lap, just hold here and breathe into that space in between your shoulder blades. And then return to seated. Okay, we're going to keep that movement, but now with extended arms, so we'll deepen it a bit. Bring your arms forward, touch those fingertips as you round your spine, gaze toward your lap. And then inhale, elbows back as you look up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, look up. So it's that same cat and cow movement, just really deepening. And the next time your arms are forward, bring your palms together, hands to heart center. Lean back, lift one foot and then the other. Change the cross of your ankles. Okay, and reposition as needed to make sure your hips are still grounded. Okay, we're going to do a crescent here. So bring your arms up and take your right wrist in your left hand. Okay, what we're aiming for here is the hips to stay grounded as you tilt to the left. Okay, don't let your hip rise or you'll lose that stretch in the right side. Come on up and switch. So your left wrist is in your right hand and you tilt. And come up, and we're going back over to the left. And up and to the right. And up. So as you're holding your wrist, right, that really helps extend the right side. You feel that? You can really press away with that left hand. Get a great extension in your right side. And one more time to extending the left side. Inhale the arms up and shake your arms down. Whew. That's a lot for the shoulders too, so roll them back and roll them forward. Take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to do an up and twist. So hands to heart center, lean back. It looks like everybody's okay with lifting both feet, but you can just lift one if you prefer. Arms up, inhale. Okay, and we're going to start with the right ankle coming over the left ankle. Exhale, hands down, twist to the right. So your left hand is on your right knee, right hand by your hip. Inhale the arms up, left ankle over right, twist to the left. So it's an up, switch, and twist. Up, switch, twist to the right. Up, switch, twist to the left. And just find a little pace that feels good to you here, side to side. And the next time you find yourself twisted to the right, just stay there. So we'll all meet back at the right here. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, deepen your twist a little bit, twisting from the waist, not tugging with your left hand, as you turn your gaze toward your right shoulder. And then inhale, and as you exhale, turn your gaze toward your left shoulder. Inhale, and as you exhale, turn your gaze back to the right. Arms up, feet up. So now we've got the core starting to kick in a little bit, right? Change the cross of your ankles. Take it down to the left and hold. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, starting to deepen your twist. We're twisting from the waist. So this right hand is not pulling us, right? It's the waist. Inhale, turn your gaze toward your left shoulder. Inhale, and as you exhale, turn your gaze to your right shoulder. And turn your gaze back to your left shoulder. Arms up, feet up. Hold here. Feel the core engaged. And then let's do a little hip work. Okay, so we're going to take it down. The feet are hip width distance. Hands are by your side. I know everybody loves water wheels, so we're going to do some water wheel and then take that into some core work. Okay? All right, so let's roll down, hands by your side. Everybody good here?
Yep.
Okay, we're doing water wheel starting on the right. The right knee comes in. point your toes, take the legs straight up. Your left foot is still on the floor, right, with the knee bent. Flex your right foot and the leg comes down. The heel is 3 inches off the mat. Knee in, point up, flex down. Here's your wheel. Knee in, point up, flex down. You're making a nice circle with the hip. Knee in, point up, flex down. One more. Knee in, point up, flex down. Knee in and hold. We're going to reverse it now. So flex your right foot, extend your right leg. Your heel is off the mat here. Point the toes, bring it up, knee in, flex out, point up, knee in. Flex out, point up, knee in, out, up, and in. One more. Flex out, point up, knee in. Now hold on to your right shin with your right hand and just let that leg open and close a little bit. So we took the hip in a circle. Now we're taking it side to side opening. Just like that, exactly. And bring the right foot down. And we're going to do the same thing with the left leg. Okay? So left knee in, point the toes, point up, flex down. Knee in, point up, flex down. Keep going. So water wheel is an excellent hip opener, hip mover, and it's very gentle when we do it one leg at a time. You can even do this before you get out of bed in the morning. Knee in, point up, flex down. One more. In, up, down, and hold the knee in. Now we're going to reverse it. Left foot flexes, leg extends, point up, knee in. Flex out, point up, knee in. Flex out, point up, knee in. Out, up, and in. One more. Flex out, point up, knee in. Now hold on to your left shin with your left hand. I'm going to turn so you, in case you need to see what my leg is doing. And then we're just going to let the left leg open and close. All right, so just a nice gentle hip opening here. And then bring your left foot down, both feet are on the mat, and let your knees just open and close. So it's the same movement we were just doing side to side, just double now. All right, so that was the single leg water wheel. We're going to move it to double leg. The core is going to work a little harder here. Go ahead and sit on your hands, okay, for a little extra support for the spine. And if you wind up not liking the double leg version of water wheel, go back to single leg. So let's all try it one time together. Both knees in, both legs point up, both feet flex, bring the legs down. Oh, knees in. All right, you feel how that's a little stronger, right? Okay, so you're either going to continue with that or do 4 and 4. 4 right and 4 left. Knees in, point up, flex down. Keep going. You know the move. And you also know that this is your practice and that yoga meets you exactly where you are. So that's where your yoga practice is, where you are, not where you think somebody wants it to be. When you finish, if you're doing 4 and 4, or if you're doing double legs, bring your knees in and rest. Okay, knees in and hold. Okay, we're going to try it one time together. The reverse water wheel. Flex your feet, legs out, point up, knees in. You might notice a huge difference in the intensity in one direction of water wheel or the other. Just notice. It's not a judgment. It's just an observation. And you can do single leg here if you want as well. 4 and 4 or doubles. And then go ahead and finish up. Hug your knees in and rock side to side. Whew. All right, a little wake up for the core there. So now that the core is awake, we're going to put it into even more effort here. So let's go ahead and do some, first bring your feet down and let your knees open and close for a second. Okay, wiggle everything out. All right, so we're going to do dead bugs. Let's try it one time with the left foot on the mat, right knee to tabletop, left arm straight up. Okay, so your right arm is still down, your left foot is still down. Extend your right leg and your left arm, and then come back up. So now try it with both arms up, both knees up, extend your right leg and your left arm, and bring it up. Okay, whichever version of that worked for you, let's go right leg, left arm, right leg, left arm. So remember, you can have your left leg in tabletop or your left foot on the mat. 3, 2, and 1, and draw your knees in and just rock a little from side to side. Okay, we're going to try that on the other side. So let's see, that was your left arm and your right leg. So your right foot stays down this time. Your left knee is to tabletop, right arm is up, and extend and bend. Okay, now try it from tabletop, both arms up, both legs up, and your left leg, right arm, extend and bend. And either version, keep going. And bring it in, knees in, rock from side to side. Is anybody starting to feel your core yet?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. At least one person is, I hear. All right. Inhale and exhale. Let's get some oblique work going here. Okay. So let's start with one foot down, left foot on the mat, right knee to tabletop. Bring your palms together. Roll your shoulders and head up and take your hands to the outside of your right leg as you extend that right leg. And then bring everything back to center. Did that make sense? Try it with left knee and tabletop. Roll up, hands to the right, right leg extends and in. Either version of that 7 more times. Okay, so it's up. Hands to the right, right leg extends and in. Your left leg is up or your foot is on the mat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more. Keep them smooth. And 8. Woo! And hug the knees in. Did that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm going to turn so you can see my other leg. Okay? All right, we're going to try it with the right foot down, left knee to tabletop, hands together. Roll it up, hands to the left, left leg extends and in. Now right knee to both knees are in tabletop. Roll it up and hands to the left. Left leg extends and up. Either version, 8 more times. Or did we do it 7 on the other side? I don't know. Do it 8 on this side. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Oh, bring the knees in. Inhale and exhale. All right. I hope you guys were feeling that because I was really starting to feel it at the end there. Take a couple of breaths. We're coming to hands and knees. You can either roll over to your side or roll up over the knees and come to hands and knees. Tabletop pose here. Inhale and exhale. All right? Okay, so we're going to start to involve the arms here. Okay, we're working the core and the legs here. Walk your hands 2 steps forward from your tabletop pose and come into a knee down plank. Okay, everybody's in knee down plank. The wrists are under the shoulders and we're going to do a push-up. So bend your elbows back and come up. All right, now we're going to do a push-up, down and up, and bring the hips back to the heels. So it's forward to knee down plank, push up, and hips to heels. Knee down plank, push up, this is our chaturanga move, and hips to heels. And 1 more, forward, push up, and hips to heels. Now find child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide apart, arms are long. Inhale and exhale, your forehead resting on something. It could be your mat, it could be your hands. Let your forehead be resting on something so your neck gets a break here. Inhale and exhale. And then find your way back to tabletop here, and then into downward facing dog. So hips up and back, you're an inverted V. Your ears are by your upper arms here, or your upper arms are by your ears, and bend one knee and then the other, alternating, pressing heels down toward the mat. Press one heel down and hold, and press the other heel down and hold. Bring both heels up, bend your knees, set your hips, shoot them back to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Extend your legs and bring your heels down. Inhale and exhale, and then take a journey feet to hands. So you could go a whole bunch of little steps, a couple of big steps. You can hop your way up. Doesn't matter. Feet to the hands, hands to the thighs, hips back, look up, exhale, forward fold. And then with your lower body super grounded, your upper body light as a feather, float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, let's get some sun salutations in. Okay, and we're going to be doing sun salutation with a low crescent lunge. The low crescent lunge is here. I just want to show you a couple of things. Make sure that you have padding for your knee. That could be just doubling up your mat, right? Or you might be on two mats, you might be on a mat on top of carpet, but make sure your knee is okay. When you're on your low crescent lunge, the front knee is over the ankle, but this back knee is behind the hip. Okay, so we're not squared off like this. The back knee is behind the hip. All right, let's go for it. Mountain pose at the top of your mat. Let's find mountain pose. The feet are hip width distance, nice and strong here. Mountain pose. And just turn your palms forward so your heart has a chance to really get some nice oxygen in it. Close your eyes and just feel the energy moving through you. You've already done so much to build up some nice, beautiful energy. Now we'll start our sun salutation. So you're at the top of your mat with the feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. You can have soft knees and soft hips here. Bring your hands to your thighs, hips back, look up, half lift. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat and step back with your right leg. Bring your right knee down for low crescent lunge. The knee is behind the hip, and then the arms reach up and just draw yourself a little forward in space from the hips so you get a nice stretch in the front of your right thigh. And then take your hands down. We're going to open twist and close twist here. So leave your right hand on the mat, left arm comes up, you twist. And bring your left hand down, and the right arm comes up. Twist to the other side. Right hand comes down. We're stepping back to plank. Knee down plank, just take your left leg back. Knee up plank, lift your right knee first, and then come back to plank. Okay, knees up or down, and elbows back and down, chaturanga to the mat. All right, the toes are pointed, hands are under the shoulders. Shoulders toward the ears, down the spine, look up. Lift your hands, we're not using them. We're using the muscles of the back. Inhale and exhale, and release. All right, let's find downward facing dog. So you can go table to dog, or you can tuck your toes, gaze towards your mat, and lift and lift. Either way, just come into downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Take your right leg up and step your right foot forward. Left knee comes down, and arrange yourself for a low crescent lunge with the left knee down. Knee is behind the hip. Your front knee is over the ankle. Bring the hands down. Left hand stays down, right arm reaches up and twist. Right hand down, left arm reaches up. Hands down, tuck your back toes, lift that back knee, and then take a big step forward with the left foot meeting the right. Take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. Yes. And hands come heart center. All right, we're going to do the same thing starting on the left. If you have a knee up crescent lunge in your practice and you prefer to go knee up for a balance challenge, please feel free to do that, okay? We're going to work it with the knee down for right now, okay? But you can do knee up if you want. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, left leg back, knee down, crescent lunge, or option knee up if that's in your practice. Here we go. Hands down, let's do that twist. Left hand stays down, right arm up, and then switch sides. And bring it down. Taking it back to a plank, knees up or down, right? This is the knee down plank. And chaturanga. Down to the mat. Going through that cobra again, low cobra. Use your back, not the hands. And release. And then find your way to downward facing dog. Table to dog is always beautiful. The other press up that I showed you is fine. Inhale and exhale. Left leg comes up. Step forward with the left. Knee up or down, crescent lunge here. Hands down. Twist to one side. And twist to the other. Release. Tuck your back toes, lift that back knee, and take a nice strong step forward. Feet at the top of the mat, half lift, forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. Yes. All right, shake it out. Okay. All right, let's work on some balance. If you want to be near something that you can just tap, if you start to lose your balance a little bit, that's fine. But our balance is mainly going to come from our core, our legs, and our vision, okay? So let's set it up. Firm foundation here. The feet are hip-width distance apart. Bring your toes up and spread them out and put them back down, okay? Inhale and exhale. This is our firm foundation. The legs are supporting us. The feet stay big, okay? Now we need to calm the mind. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Exhaling any anxiety about how high our leg's gonna go, or is one side gonna be more wobbly than the other. Get rid of it. Okay, balance is just going to be what it is. And now find a spot that isn't moving and fix your gaze. We're going to do sun and moon, so hands to the hips here. And then just take your right foot to the ball of the foot. All right, and if you start to feel like it's going to work for you, draw your right knee up. Okay, that's the legs for sun and moon. Woo! And bring it down. All right, now we're going to the left. Left heel. Fix your gaze. The mind stays calm. The left knee draws up. And release. So if you observe a difference from side to side, that's all it is. Shake your arms out. It's an observation, right? It's not like, I wish my left side would do what my right side does. It's an observation. Inhale and exhale. Some of you know sun and moon, you're going to go right like that into it. Otherwise, we'll take it in steps. Feet are hip width distance, knee up, right knee up, left arm up, right fingertips face down toward the earth. And release. Woo! All right. How'd that go? How's balance this morning? All right. So this right foot stays grounded now. Remember, you can just float up into your sun and moon, or knee first, right arm, left fingertips face down to the earth. And release. All right, so you can feel how it's a super grounded and lifted pose at the same time. We're going back to the right. Right knee, left arm. Either take your knee up and then your arm, or float them both up together. Nice. And release. And then other side, left knee, right arm. One at a time or together. And release. All right, try that one more time, each side on your own. Just go at your own pace. One time each side, and when you're done, just come back to mountain pose, close your eyes, and breathe. going to go into some wide-legged poses now. So take your legs wider than hip-width distance. Turn your toes out. Just bring your hands to your hips. We're going to work on sitting straight down, not booty back, straight down, and the knees coming over the toes. So take it down, knees over toes, and up. Down and up, right? It's a plie, down and up. Okay, got this. Now let's add some arms. Arms are up in 5-pointed star, and then we bring the elbows to the waist, knees out, moonflower. 5-pointed star, moonflower. Keep going. We're working on flexibility in the hips and the inner thighs here and the shoulders. And the next time you're in moonflower, just hold. See if you can sit a little deeper, sit a little deeper, sit a little deeper, and then bring it up to 5-pointed star. We're going into sunflower. Sunflower is a forward fold, but you can fold this much or you can fold this much. It's completely up to you. 5-pointed star, knees out. Cross your right arm in front of your left as you fold forward and come up. Left arm in front of right, fold forward and come up. Right in front of left and up. Left in front of right and up. Okay, keep going. Find a pace that feels good to you. The next time you're forward with your right arm in front, take opposite hand to opposite elbow, let your head hang, and ragdoll it out. Go for lots of movement here, side to side, forward and back. Nod your head. And then come back to center. Straighten your legs and let your forearms melt a little closer to the earth here. They're not going to touch, but let them melt a little closer. Release your hands and float back up to 5-pointed star. There you go. We're going to come back to sunflower, left arm in front of right, and ragdoll from here. You could still be up this high, right? You don't have to be down low. Just look for things to wiggle around and release in that really nice ragdoll. And then bring everything back to center. Straighten your legs. Let your forearms melt a little closer to the earth. Release. Bring your hands to your hips. Come halfway up. Just halfway. Take a breath here. And then come the rest of the way up. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. So you can step or hop your feet together. Give your legs a little break. Shake them out. Always remember, any hopping, soft knees, right? Soft landing anytime you hop. Inhale and exhale here. All right, we're going to do a little warrior 2 sequence. Take your legs wide. Turn your right toes forward and your left toes in. Bend your right knee. It's over the ankle. It's tracking through the center of your foot. Your shoulders are over your hips and your arms are in line with your shoulders. Good. So always get in the habit of looking at your back arm to make sure it's not drooping or raising. Gaze past your right fingertips. Inhale and exhale, warrior 2. The lower body stays steady here, upper body moves. Left hand to the leg, right palm up, reverse your warrior. There it is, yep. And then come back to warrior 2. Right elbow bends, left arm up, we're in side angle. We're not leaning on the right arm. Back to warrior two. Back to reverse. Warrior two. Your lower half of your body has not moved. Side angle. So in side angle, your left arm could be straight up or it could come over your ear. And just keep moving through this. Warrior two, reverse, warrior two, side angle, finding your pace. And we'll all meet back in warrior two. Great. Bring your hands to your hips. Switch your feet, left toes forward, right toes in at an angle. Bend your left knee. Make sure it's in the right position over the ankle, tracking through the center of the foot. Shoulders over the hips, arms in line with the shoulders. Gaze past your left fingertips. Warrior two, nice and strong. Lower body stays grounded. Reverse, right arm down, left arm up. Back to warrior two. Side angle. Left elbow bends. Right arm is either straight up or over the ear. Not leaning on that left arm. And warrior two, and then just keep going. Reverse, warrior two, side angle, warrior two. Go at your own pace here. If you want to spend longer in one position than another, feel free to do that. And the next time you find yourself in warrior two, just stay there, steady and strong. We meet back in warrior two. Bring your hands to your hips and take a big step forward so you wind up at the front of your mat. Find mountain pose at the front of your mat. The feet are hip-width distance apart, super grounded. Legs are engaged, spine is long, right? Inhale and exhale. The breath is moving very freely through the whole body. So take several nice, deep, smooth inhales and exhales. Observe the breath like we did at the beginning of class as it goes past your heart, deep into the abdomen and back out. All right, and we're going to find our way back to downward facing dog. So float the arms up, inhale. Swan dive, your legs are warm, so a straight leg swan dive might feel good right now. Hands to the thighs, hips back, a nice half lift. Hands down, and step back to a downward facing dog. Bring your big toes together. Take your knees to one side, hips to the other, and switch. We're just releasing here. We're moving into our finishing poses. So release, and then bring your knees down. Sit off to the side, and take your legs forward. Legs are forward. We're in seated mountain pose now, so the feet are flexed and the spine is long. This is still a very engaged position here. It's not just like sitting. We're sitting. There you go. All right, now loosen things up. Okay, we're going to do a 3-part forward fold. Inhale the arms up, and folding from the hip creases, reach your arms forward. Doesn't matter if your hands touch your thighs, your shins, or your toes, or even go past your toes. Bring the arms up. Inhale. Take your legs to a V. Turn your palms forward. Your feet are still flexed. We're still folding from the hip creases. Hands down. Gaze past your fingertips. Fold. Inhale the arms up. Now take the soles of your feet together. Turn your palms forward and take it down. You're feeling those inner thighs right now. Take your gaze past your fingertips. Inhale the arms up, legs are straight again, and exhale forward. Inhale the arms up, legs are in a V, exhale forward. Inhale the arms up, soles of the feet are together, exhale forward. One more time through like that. Inhale up, exhale fold. Legs are long. Inhale up, legs to a V, exhale fold. Inhale up, soles of the feet together, and exhale fold. Inhale up and release. Okay, we're going to hold each of those for several breaths now. So go ahead and take your legs long. Okay, feet are flexed. Inhale the arms up, folding forward from the hip creases. Reach, reach, reach. Wherever you land, wind up there. Take your gaze toward your toes and breathe. And then bring your arms up. Take your legs to a V. Feet are still flexed, palms are forward. Exhale the hands down. Gaze past your fingertips and breathe. Walk your hands back as you sit up. Okay. We're going to take the soles of the feet together. Try and have your knees not way up. So that could mean taking the feet farther away from the pelvis, or it could even mean separating the feet 6 inches. Okay? Wherever you land with this, arms up, inhale, palms forward, exhale, hands down. Gaze past your fingertips. It's a big stretch for the inner thighs. And then walk your hands back up. Put one hand under each knee and help your knees back up. The feet hip-width distance. You're going to be on your mat. Your hips are about center so that your head is on the mat as we roll down, rolling down. When you get here, extend your arms and your legs long. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knees in and rock from side to side. Whew. All right, here's a fan favorite, recline pigeon. Left foot down, right ankle across the left thigh. Your right foot is flexed. And draw your left leg in, hold on to it. So your right hand is in between the legs in that triangle. Hold on to your left leg. You might have your thigh, you might have the outside of your left leg. Either way. And your left knee is in line with your left shoulder. So when you get that nice stretch in your right hip, you're feeling it, just send your breath right there. Now extend your left leg, and we're going to work the ankle point and flex the foot. And circle the ankle one direction and the other. And then bend your left knee, unwrap, release both feet to the mat, and just let your legs open and close a little bit, like little butterfly wings. Moving to the other side, now left ankle across the right thigh, your left foot is flexed, your right leg comes in, and you hold on. You might have your hamstring, you might have the side of your right leg. Your left foot is flexed and your right knee is in line with the right shoulder. And just breathe into that left hip. Take your right leg straight up, working the ankle now, point and flex, and circle one direction and the other. And then go ahead and bend your knee, release both feet to the mat, open and close the legs gently. With your knees still bent, bring your hands to your side, and then open and close, wiggle your fingers. And rotate your wrists one direction and the other. Bring your hands down and let your head gently move from side to side, releasing the neck. And returning your head to center. Scan your body from head to toe. See if anything needs to wiggle around, move, loosen up a bit more. As you work your way into a nice, comfortable final relaxation position. So the knees could be bent or the legs could be straight. You want to be in a position where you do not have to move for at least 2 minutes. It's a very important pose, perhaps the most important pose of our practice, where your body gets to assimilate the benefits of all the work that you just did. So when you're nice and comfortable, inhale through the nose and exhale gently through the mouth. And one more time, nice inhale through the nose. And as you gently exhale through the mouth, allow your body to just sink onto the earth. Close your eyes and let your breath just move in and out naturally in final relaxation. So slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Bring movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And on your next inhale, stretch your arms long overhead. Stretch the legs. And as you exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. And come back up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.